I'll use these potions. Alright, man, we made it. We're out. Oh. Hard drive's got to spin up. It's so funny how like loud like it's so quiet and I go, yeah, it does. I have a ducker turned on. Oh shit. Man, I don't remember where I parked my boat. I think it was over here. I try not to make that effect too noticeable because it kind of annoys me when I hear certain streamers when they have their ducker turned on. If it ducks too much, you constantly hear like the game audio like go in and out, and it's kind of jarring. So I'm trying to balance that to get it to where it's like smooth. It's smoothly, the volume goes down and then goes up at like a slow rate. Otherwise, it becomes annoying sounding. We're gonna go back to town, we're gonna heal up, and then I need to go to that golem and feed him the ruby I just got. Nice, nice. That bass line though, doo 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 doo. Well, I don't think I can finish it yet. The path's like blocked by a tablet. I forget what it said, but it didn't look like I could go any further. But I got the ruby, and I know I give the ruby to the golem that's in the cave next to it, and then he moves out of the way, and then I can get to a different area. I'm pretty sure, was there something else I was supposed to do in that cave right now? God, I got so much money. Oh, I can get that knight armor. That 36k knight armor. I think I can get the level 5 spells now, too. Yeah, level 5 spells, which are probably trash. Oh no, we got Kurag. Oh no, we got some good ones, which I think only the white mage can use that. Oh, the red wizard can use it though. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get that one. Oh, the sage in the... Is it the guy that's in the elf village? I think there was a guy that said he was a sage, that he would do something in the future, but was very vague about what he was going to do. Instantly kills all foes. Huh. I wonder how, like, accurate that is. Oh, I need teleport. That's what gets you out of dungeons, isn't it? Or the previous, yeah, I want that. Oh, the wizards. I gotta get the wizards. Alright. We'll hold off on those. Share item shop here, or where's the armor shop? That knight armor. Oh yeah, they call it, I guess Elfland was the NES version, they call it Elfheim in this one. The sage in the elf village didn't give me anything yet, but he did mention he was a sage and he would do something in the future, and then that's all he said. So I imagine I go back to him and he does something. Where's the item shop? They don't have an item shop here. Oh well. Yeah, I think so. All right. So let's give the ruby to the golem. Yeah, the marsh cave was the first cave I went to. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, what's funny is I got the crown before I talked to the dark elf guy. So when I got the crown, because it's been so long since I played this game, I was like, what the hell do I do with the crown? And I found out I had just missed the dark. I went to the dark elf's castle, but I didn't see the door he was in, so I just skipped him. And I ended up finding him, but yeah, I got that crown. I was like, what the hell am I supposed to do with this? Yeah, I fought Astos. And I don't think it's an herb in this one. It's oh, he gives you it's a crystal eyeball for the Matoya. You give that to her. She gives you it's called Jolt Juice or Jolt Potion. You give that to the elf. He wakes up and gives you something. I forget what he gives you. Oh, no, he didn't give me TNT. TNT was just given to me at it wasn't by the elf. I forget who gave me that. It was in the dwarf village. I forget what the elf gave me. It wasn't the boat. I had the boat before then. Oh well, I can't remember. Is this the right cave? Yeah, Giant's Cave. This is where I give the guy the ruby. I did not know I could fight anybody in here. Oh, is this the giant hall that you were talking about? Oh, you're right. Yeah, the elf gave me the mystic key. Then I went back to all the previous dungeons, got all the stuff, and then the castle in the beginning of the game had the powder. That's what had the nitro powder. And I took the nitro powder to the dwarf village, and he blew up the little canal that I was able to go through. And then that's where we're at now. I found this town that said I needed to kill the vampire. I killed the vampire, he gave me the ruby, and here we are. The Mystic Key. Yeah, he's right. I'm standing right in front of him. He's in this cave. This dude. You have Star Ruby? Give me Star Ruby and I'll let you pass. He gonna go take a nap. Stairs up there. What's down here? Man, you guys are trash. Yeah, Stone Butt. He must work out. I was wanting to put that as one of. I'm still like setting up my notifications and stuff on here. I was wanting that to be like my the follower notification. He must work out. 6 a.m. Where are you from, CJ? You from the States? Is that Minnesota? Montana? I think it's... I'm horrible with the state abbreviations. Or Maine. Maine, Minnesota, Montana. What is MN? I'm gonna say that's Maine. Minnesota, I was right the first time, Minnesota. Maine is probably MA. Great axe, alright, sounds good. 620 gold, 450 gold, and mithril helm. Okay. Oh, ME, okay. Yeah, my sleep schedule's always messed up. I've always been a night person. And yeah, I usually just like sleep during the day and stay up real late. I usually go to bed around now and then wake up like 8 hours later. Oh, nice. That's like the perfect work schedule, man. Because I'm not a morning person. It doesn't matter how much sleep I get. If I wake up anytime before like 10 p.m., I feel sick. Doesn't matter how much sleep I get. But I can get 4 hours of sleep and wake up at 10, and I feel perfectly fine. But if it's before 10, I'm gonna feel sick. Most of the jobs I've had have actually all been that shift right there, 11 to 7 or third shift overnights. PM. Yep, that's what mine used to be. Oh, well, that was quick. That wasn't really a dungeon at all. That was just a hallway. Oh yeah, and I think there's a dude down here they said I needed to meet. Sara or something. I forget his name. Some old dude that lives in a cave. Oh, it's the sage. This is probably the dude you were talking about. There's another sage in the elf village. Where are you at? Sada, that's his name. Yeah, we whooped his ass. One shot. Of course he does. Make me kill the vampire. Go through that maze of a dungeon. Kill the vampire. I can't go any further. Come back to this dude. He gives me a staff. Now go back through the dungeon, and now you can progress. Oh yeah, I was wanting to do a different party. This is the same party I've always used in this game. It's like I should try something different, but I'm not going to. I see people that were like, they try to speedrun it with 4 thieves. crazy. Yeah, I think I've probably beat this game 5 or 6 times over my life. I've only beat the NES version once. Every other time I've played it's been the Game Boy version. Yeah, 4 white mages. God, I don't see how that's possible. You just have to grind so much to get high enough levels to where enemies can't one-shot you. Yeah, they do. It's funny that, I mean, the white mage in the top spot's just always going to be dead. I figure there's some fights you just gotta try and run away from. Lots of grinding. I remember it was a couple years back, there was some dude that got to level 99 on Final Fantasy VII in the first dungeon, like the first Mako reactor. God, I forget how long it took him to do it. He got to level 99. I think he did it on stream or something. He was streaming when he did it. I don't have time to do that. That's crazy. Have you played through all the Final Fantasies? Oh yeah, that's cool. Up to 10-2. I've played all of them except 5. And I remember playing 10-2 and not liking it, but I've wanted to go back and try it again. However, I've done that a few times, and every time I'm like, I just don't like this game. But even still right now, I'm like, I want to give it another shot. I don't know why I don't like it. I just remember playing like, ugh, it just doesn't feel... I just can't get into it for some reason. 10's awesome, though. You gotta play 12. 12's really good. What was I doing here? I was just gonna heal myself. Yeah, I've played 5 when it came out on the PlayStation 1. It was on the, I think it was either Anthology or Chronicles. It had part 5 on it, and I bought it used at GameStop or somewhere. And the CD had a scratch on it, so I got to the part where you first unlock all the jobs, and the game would freeze, and I couldn't play it. I tried cleaning the disc, but it kept freezing. Oh man, FF6 is my favorite game of all time. That last dungeon's really cool. My struggle with 6 every time I play it, though, I always tend to stick with like the same 4 people. And when you get to the last dungeon, you have to use everybody in your party. And so I have like a bunch of groups that are like severely underleveled, and it makes it really difficult. What other games do you play? I'm excited for the Cyberpunk DLC. Comes out in a couple weeks. I'm gonna be playing that when it comes out. Yeah, recently. Oh, dude, I love Civ. I don't have thousands of hours in that game, but I probably have like 400 or 500. I love Civ. I've only played Civ 5 and Civ 6. I've watched people play all the other ones. I like watching Let's Plays of Civ. It's real relaxing. But I love playing Civ. I play it on PC, but I also have it on my Switch. And there was a while where I was just playing that every night in bed. God, man, Jesus Christ! Paragon level 2000, Jesus. Yeah, I played Diablo. I've played all the Diablos. I really liked 4, but it kind of got I didn't like the first season. I kind of stopped playing, but it was fun the first playthrough. Diablo 2 is my favorite one. I don't remember I didn't really do seasons in 3. I kind of played 3 when it first came out, and then I played the expansion. And I remember doing some of, like, one season I played, and I did like the rifts and the greater rifts. I don't remember what the season gimmicks were in Diablo though. What are they like? Like, what do you do? Where am I going? Oh, this cave again. And we gotta go all the way through this thing again. Save my game. Oh, hard drive's gotta spin up. Actually, I'll be back in like 2 minutes. I'm gonna fill my water up. And yeah, I'll be right back. All right, we back. One of the things you unlock, your pet will auto dismantle whites and blues. Okay, that's cool. Oh, where'd my game go? Oh, there it is. Alright, damn, I forget. I think it's right here. I think I go this way. I feel like this is wrong. This is not right. It's east. You go east. What's another game? Oh, Mortal Kombat just came out today. I'm a real big fighting game player. I'm super excited for Mortal Kombat. I just don't believe in paying $100 to play a game 4 days early. I hate when companies do that. So I'm waiting until Tuesday to get it for normal price. But I'm super excited for MK1. Reptile looks so cool, man. I love how they made Reptile look in that game. Yeah, I don't know if you're CJ, if you're a fighting game fan, but I've been playing a lot of Street Fighter 6. I actually went to EVO. Actually, you probably see it in the camera. This is this right here is the EVO edition Smashbox. I went to EVO this year and played in Street Fighter 6. Got my ass whooped. God, the talent there is so good, but it was, oh my God, it was fun. That's the funnest event I've ever been to. But yeah, that Smashbox is awesome. Let's get rid of this poison. Yeah, it was just crazy, man. It's like a 3-day long event. The first 2 days are in like a convention center. And then the third day was in the actual, was it Mandalay Bay Arena? Or some arena we went into. And the seats I got, oh yeah, Killer Instinct's the shit. I do Killer Instinct 2013, the Xbox, the Xbox when they released, like 10 years old. Man, I feel old. That's one of my favorite fighting games of all time. Love that game. But yeah, they had the third day was in like an arena, and it was sold out. And it's in Vegas. And I remember they had like, this is my first EVO. They've had EVO for like 20 years, but this is the first one I've been to. Well, apparently this one, since Street Fighter 6 came out, it was huge. It was sold out, and they had like the governor of Nevada come on stage and like declare, I forget what day it was that we went, August 3rd was like officially known as EVO Day. And it was crazy just seeing someone play Street Fighter in like an arena. Oh, Orchid. Orchid was my favorite character too. Orchid and Riptor. Those are the two characters I use. And then, well, in the new one, it was mainly Riptor and Jago. But in the original Super Nintendo, I played Orchid a lot too. I'm gonna get lost in here again. Ultra combo. Yeah. I used to sit in training mode for hours and just practice the combos in that game. I played the hell out of the one on Nintendo 64 too, Killer Instinct Gold. Oh, dude. If you got the physical version of the Xbox one, it came with the soundtrack for the game, and the soundtrack is really, really good. Look up Orchid's theme for the newer Killer Instinct. I say new; it's 10 years old now, but that's a really good song. Actually, Mick Gordon's the guy that did all the music for it too. So, oh shit, here's a room I haven't even been in. But all the tracks in that game are so good. TJ Combo's theme's awesome. Yeah, it's crazy you said Civ, man. Civ's like, oh, I love that game. Me and my buddies did a multiplayer Civ match. It's probably like a year ago, but that was really fun playing on multiplayer. I think I won with the religious victory. I had like just a way. Oh God, Quest 64. That game is known as a shitty game, but when I was a kid and I had that game, I loved that game. I remember you just sit there and grind out leveling, trying to get all the spells and because you would like level up the different elements on the C buttons. Yeah, I love that game. But it probably does not hold up well at all. Glover, I like that. I had that game. I liked it. Zelda Ocarina of Time, and Majora's Mask. I had those. I actually really like the Castlevania 64 games too. Yeah, all those are good. Banjo-Kazooie. I don't remember where I was going. Right up here. Oh, dude, Glover was awesome. Yeah, once Mario 64 came out, there were so many like games that copied that formula. Glover, Banjo-Kazooie. Do you remember the one, I think it was called Silicon Valley, where you played as like a computer chip and you would like go into these robotic animals and take control of them? Conker's Bad Fur Day. That was a good one. I've played that, and I've played the remake of that on the 360. Was it called Silicon or Silicon Valley? Silicon 64. There was another one like called Chameleon or something. Chameleon 64. I think it was trash. I don't remember if it was good. Man, I am lost. I need to pay attention. Like, every time I get out of combat, I'm like, I don't remember where I'm at. I don't know what that is. Cam? Or Chameleon? Oh, dude, Gex? Dude, Gex 64. At the time, I actually kind of want to go back and play that again. That was a 10 out of 10 game for me. I love that game. I think it's called, so it was Gex 64, but it was also on PSX, and it was called, I think Gex 3 was the same as Gex 64 on the Nintendo 64. But now Gex was different from Chameleon. There was another one called Chameleon 64. It was more, it was different. Yeah, he had like all the pop culture references. And I remember instead of stars, you collected TV remotes. You're making me want to play that. I might play that next. Remember Toontown. That was like the first level. It was like a Looney Tunes theme level. And there was like a Haunted Mansion level. Where am I going? I have never beat that, but I wanna play through that game. I have played it before. Secret of Mana is like one of my favorite games of all time. So like Secret of Evermore, I've always wanted to play through and beat. I just never have. That is a very fun game. That's where I came from. All right, so I need to pay attention and figure out where to go. All right, top left is where I came from. Oh, is the soundtrack good? I don't remember how the music is in that game. Secret of Mana's soundtrack's really good. I forget who did the soundtrack to that. Was it Mitsuda? The guy that did Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross? I think Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross have like two of the best soundtracks. And all the Final Fantasies, but... Yeah, I think, if I remember correctly, I think Secret of Evermore was like only released in America. It was like It was, you know, it was like more of American looking than JRPG, like just the way the characters were designed. I think it only came out over here. It didn't come out in Japan, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I remember you get like a bazooka in that game too, and a bone. The bone's like the sword. Oh man, Secret of Mana's so good. They remade it too. I haven't played the remake. I wonder if it's any good. Actually, what's crazy, I was just listening to the soundtrack for it the other day, and I don't know if, I'm guessing what I found, if you just type in Secret of Mana OST, like one of the top ones is the OST. All the titles were in Japanese, and it was really good, but I was like, this isn't the music from the game. I think it's music from the remake, I'm guessing, because it was like more modern, like, you know, real instruments were recorded, it sounded like. It was really good sounding. I was looking for a specific song from the game. I couldn't find it. All right, top left. I'm kind of in the middle. I'm going south. Let's go down here. See. You have the remake in your Steam library? I've also never played through 3. I have like the fan translation of part 3, which I think they remade that as well. But I've always wanted to play through that. Are you talking about Secret of Mana, collecting items from different areas? You collect the, you have to power up like the mana seeds with your sword. There's like 8 of them. So yeah, there's like 8 palaces that you got to power up. This is not the right way. I'm pretty sure that I need to get in the bottom right corner. That's where I need to go. I don't remember doing that. It's been a while since I've played it. I just remember there's like 8 dungeons that you gotta. They have like these mana seeds, and they're called palaces. And when you get to the seed, it powers up your sword. Then you go to the final dungeon and beat the game. And you get a big dragon that's like your your flying mount that you can fly around the world map. And you summon him with like a drum. I remember that. Oh, Legend of Mana? That's a different game. Is that the Game Boy Advance one? Hold on. I think that's a... hold on. Yeah, that's the one on PlayStation. Well, I guess it's on Steam too. But that's a different game though. That one came out after Secret of Mana. And yeah, didn't that one, I never played that one, but doesn't it have like some system where you build a town, or I don't remember. There was something like weird like that you did in that game. And then there was like a Game Boy Advance Mana game too. feel like I'm getting close to these stairs. I think they're over here. Is it? I thought they had a, didn't they have one on PS2? I don't remember. Yeah, I think you're right. I can't think of any of them after that one. They probably had some mobile cell phone game or something stupid. Oh, damn, he's almost dead. God, these guys don't look like they're physical. They look more like spellcasters, but they just hit hard. Why you hit so hard? I think I go this way. Then down. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't think any of them are direct sequels. They may be part of the same world, or at least 2 and 3. I don't think are. I've played a little bit of 3, and it didn't seem to really connect to the second one. Which the second one is just called Part 1 over here. I'm trying to remember how that game's numbering system got messed up over here. I think Final Fantasy Adventure is actually Secret of Mana 1, and then Secret of Mana over here is actually Secret of Mana 2, and then Secret of Mana 3 we never got, but there's a fan translation. And then they did the remake, and they just called it, I think it's called Trials of Mana. Oh, 7 of them? Shit. I only know about the 3. Well, 3, and then there's a Game Boy Advance one, and the PSX one. That's 5. I don't know what the other ones are. Yeah, Final Fantasy Adventure is actually, that's Secret of Mana 1. I played through that a long time ago. On the good old Game Boy. Yep. I've played, have you played Final Fantasy, not Adventure. What's the other Final Fantasy Legends. Yeah, Legends 1, 2, and 3. I've played through the first one. I haven't played I've played the remake of Part 2, but I haven't beat it. And I've never played 3. I remember when I played through 1, I played it and got like halfway through and felt like my team makeup was it was just so difficult. I had to restart, and I read like a walkthrough on how to make a proper team in that game. I forget the characters I created, but they made the game extremely challenging to beat. So I ended up having to like restart over and make a proper team. I forget what I did, but yeah. Oh, god dang it. These guys. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Really? You have fun with the robot. Oh yeah, that was yeah, Part 2. I don't think you could be a robot in Part 1, could you? I think Part 1 had like espers and humans. Oh my god, I'm gonna struggle to find out where this damn room is. Yeah, I think that was the hard part about that game, is just learning like what the different characters you could pick did. Back in the day, it might not have been so hard because you had, you probably only had 3 games, so you would easily want to take the time and learn how to play that one. But nowadays, man, I got like 5 million games I got to play. I don't have time to spend 500 hours on this game trying to learn how each character levels up. Or it was that's what it was. I think that the first one you could be a monster, and the way you leveled them up was eating other monsters. And I think I had picked like 3 monsters in my team or something, and it was like, no, you don't want to do that unless you have some guide telling you on how to level them up. Because it's not something you can just figure out on your own. Or like, you would have to like look at some chart on what monster you need to eat if you're this monster to become the monster you want to be. And if you eat the wrong monster, it can like de-level you to a weaker one. I think that's what I did. I'd pick like 2 monsters or something in my team. It's like, yeah, that's not... Unless you know what you're doing, you don't want to do that. I feel like we're getting closer. Do you ever play Chrono Trigger or Chrono Cross? Wait, not the right way. Oh, that's the Esper. I think it was called an Esper in the game. The Esper is the one that has I think ability points, or everything costs magic, and you gotta like replenish it at an end. Yeah, Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross are so good. I actually didn't beat Chrono Cross until I had it as a kid, and I remember not hating it, but I remember playing it and thinking, this isn't the sequel to Chrono Trigger that I thought it would be, but I didn't really give it a chance, and I didn't play it until probably 5 years ago. I actually played all the way through it, and it was one of those games where when I beat it, 'cause a lot of the stuff in that game, like plot-wise, happens at the end of the game, like the oh shit moments. And I remember when I beat that game, I was like, oh my god, I think I've just played. Story is all pushed towards the last half of the game. And the music in that game is so good. Yeah. And then, yeah, that was another thing. I remember playing through it thinking, oh, this is just, it just has the Chrono name in it. It's not actually a sequel, but when you play it and you get towards the end, you're like, oh no, this is a direct sequel to Chrono Trigger. It's just not like apparent. You just don't know it from playing the first half of the game. Oh, it's so good. I'm definitely going to replay through that. Alright, I need to find this vampire room. Yep. Oh, Suikoden. That's another. I've never played those, but I've always wanted to. I've heard. I think 2 is like really, really good. I'm sure they're probably all pretty good, but 2 is like the one I always hear about. Damn! Isn't that like, is it called 108 Stars of Destiny? Isn't that how many characters you can get in that game? I know like one of the things in that game is it has like 100 and something playable characters or something. Yeah, I knew it had like, that was the thing, is a ton of playable characters. That's what Chrono Cross had that too. It had like 40 something characters. Oh, what's funny is my best friend, I told him, I was like, dude, you gotta play Chrono Cross, it's so good. And so he played through it. And I always mess with him when he's playing RPGs. I don't spoil anything for him, but what I'll do is, I know you say you've already beat it, but like, if anybody's watching this, spoiler alert, when he was playing through Chrono Cross, like he's at the beginning of the game, I'm like, oh, by the way, that cat dude, that's your dad, and he's like the main villain of the game. He's like, nah, it sounds so ridiculous and stupid that you don't believe it, and then he gets to the end and it's like, what the hell? That really was your dad? I think his name was like Miguel or something. I forget like the plot in that game, but I remember it's really good. That was also a game I remember when I beat it, I was like, again, there's so much plot at the end. I had to go online and watch like 30-minute YouTube videos on them explaining the whole timeline between that and Chrono Trigger. You get just immersed in all the people's videos and theories on, you know, how stuff happened. Yeah. Oh, I'm poisoned. Nope. And that vampire room is down here somewhere. Oh, it's right here. I think this is it. I think so. What is Axiom Verge? I've heard of that, but I don't... Like, I've heard that term before. Is that a game? Oh, I found the room. Speed running a randomizer of late. Okay, is it like an indie game? Oh damn, we're here at the tablet. Alright, let me save my game. Oh, hard drive's gotta spin up. Tom Hap. It's like, what's that other game one guy made? The RPG that looks like an NES game. It's got really good music. Undertale. I've never played that. I've always wanted to play that. I've heard it's really good. I do listen to the music from it. The music's really good. And I think like the one dude that made it also did all the music. Toby Fox. I think that's his name. Oh shit. These are not the same dudes. These guys do a lot more damage. You've seen too much from Undertale? This dungeon, I knew when I stepped foot in this dungeon, I was like, I remember this one being huge. Man, I don't want to know what Clicker Heroes is. That does not sound like my type of game. What is Clicker Heroes? At least I got that teleport spell, man. If I get lost in here, I can easily get out. Yeah, man, that was like 10 years ago. I remember playing Cookie Clicker. That was a thing for a time. I remember playing that at the job I had at the time. Yeah, I remember we would all sit there and like just have that running on the side. God, yeah, that was a long time ago. About 10 years ago. Oh man, I found the stairs. Goblin Guard, is that just the regular level 2 goblin? Hilgigus. I think those things are in other Final Fantasies too. That sprite looks familiar. Grimp? What's Grimp? Is that a game? All right, man. We're in the B5. This has to be the last floor. Great imp. Getting real tired of these bats. I've been in here for a minute. I better be over leveled. I've been lost in this dungeon for like 2 hours. Yeah, I don't know if you probably. I've been streaming for 8 hours today. It says 3.5, but I had another like 4-hour session earlier. I'm typically the type of person in RPGs I kind of like to grind. So mainly just because I suck at like strategizing, being like, you know.
Deluxe Mega Million Scratcher Skunk Bubba.
I forgot I made that my notification sound. I was like, what the hell is that noise? Yeah, that's funny. I forgot I made it that. But yeah, I typically, I know a lot of people play these games without grinding at all, but that's not me. I'm not that good. I'll die. So I don't mind grinding. It's kind of relaxing. But yeah, I'm over leveled right here just because I've been lost in this dungeon for a minute. Yeah, I think you're the first. You're like the only follower I have. I just started streaming like a week ago. And mainly the past couple streams were to try and just get everything set up. And like the audio working. Is there a boss here? This looks like a boss room. But yeah, I plan on kind of oh no, you can spoil this game. I've beaten this game many times. I just forgot. When I get to certain parts, I start to like remember things. Like I remember the end of this game. I remember you fight Chaos and like the whole thing is he keeps looping time or something. Because I remember when I saw that, I was like, oh man, that's so cool. Because if you put yourself back to when this game came out, all you had was this and Dragon Quest 1 and 2. And Dragon Quest 1 and 2 had like no plot at all. It was just, this guy's bad, go kill him. And this is kind of the same, but it just made it more, it added a bit more flavor to it, I guess. I don't know. But I thought like the end of this game was really cool. Yeah, I don't care if you spoil this game at all. But my plan is to play through all the Final Fantasies. But there's also like newer games that are coming out that I'll probably play too. Like I'm gonna play Cyberpunk when the DLC comes out, and Mortal Kombat. I'm gonna play through its story on here. Oh yeah, time travel. Dude, Back to the Future is one of my favorite movies of all time. Back to the Future and Alien. Probably my top two. Who you is? You look like the dude that's blocking that, oh yeah, that's the dude that's blocking the path at the beginning of the game. It's like his statue. I am the Lich Fiend of Earth. Are you now? And if I remember correctly, this is like the first boss in this game that I think is actually difficult. We'll see how over leveled I am, if I can beat him or not. I don't remember what he does, but oh well. Shit! Oh God! Why he do so much? Actually, I don't have the heal. No, because that's a white mage spell. I wanted to get that one, but it's for white mages only. I think you can be a red wizard and have it, but I don't have the wizard yet. Would cast that little bitch. Wait, why did oh, I didn't use it on him. And haste. I forget how long sleep lasts in this game. Oh yeah, the monk puts in that work. I don't even know if that works on bosses. I feel like that was a thing I noticed in this game when I played at least this in the Game Boy version. The bosses are like certain enemies are hard because they do a shit ton of damage, but none of them have a lot of HP. Like you can pretty much destroy them in a couple turns. It's just, can you withstand like the initial blast of damage they do? Get that earth crystal, boys. Yep, and that should get rid of that statue, and it should also make that one town not look like crap anymore. Well, I'll be damned. Yeah, that in this game I think it was called Heal. That's the one that heals everybody. I'm pretty sure the reason I didn't get that is because it said for white mage and wizard. I guess that's one benefit of having a white mage in your party. You can use that spell. Can't you like... Yeah, okay, I was about to say, I thought you could touch that and teleport out of here. Yeah, he probably... That's what he felt like, about 800 HP. Forgot how I got here. I'm going the wrong way. Oh, yeah, over here. Right. North and then west. Yeah, that's right. Which makes sense. Actually, can't you cast life on him too and kill him if you have a white mage? can't remember if that's a thing. What's harm? I think it might be called something different in this game. Oh, is harm Dia or Dia? I don't know how you pronounce it. I think it's called Dia in this game. Yeah, Dia. Hey man, their town still looks like crap. They said it was because of the vampire and the stone crystal that they can't clean up this inn with cobwebs everywhere. I don't know what that has to do with a crystal. They're just gross people. Anything different to say? Yes, we are. But bitch, I'm trying. I mean, I plan on doing it every day. I have if you look at the bottom, I have a schedule section. I'm just gonna try and update that every day with what I think that week will contain. But I don't know, like I literally just started streaming, so. But try and do it every day for a couple hours at least. Today I did it for like 8 hours. I probably won't do it that long every day. Like days if I have to work, it'll probably just be like 3 or 4. I'm trying to remember if there was anyone here. There was one dude here that looked like a important NPC, but he didn't really do much. He was up here. Get out of my way. Move! Yeah, this dude. Dr. Un. I feel like he's a reference to something. I don't know. Yes, it is. Alright, well. Cool. Well, yeah, thanks for hanging out, man. I kind of struggle to like if there's no one in chat, as I've tried streaming before, and if there's someone in chat talking, like I find it really easy and like chill to just sit here and talk with people. But man, that's a struggle when you're like here and no one's in chat trying to talk. So yeah, I appreciate you stopping by and chatting. But yeah, I think I'm about to get off. I think it's a good part to stop on for tonight. You know, we got the Earth Crystal. I think tomorrow we'll get the, I don't know if that save went through. I think we'll get the water one tomorrow. So yeah, man, take care and you have a good one. Everybody else enjoy